so proud. This is what Yahuwah said to me. This is what Yahuwah made known to me. Yeah, to me. This is what Yahuwah told me in his secret place, in his hiding place. He told me this. Yes, he told me this. Oh woman, I'm sold in you. Oh woman, I'm lost in you. Oh woman, I just love you. Oh woman, I am in love with you, like I love life itself. Oh woman, I respect you. I honor you. I adore you. That is the way I taught and discipline myself for you. Oh, woman. Oh, woman. Oh, woman. Oh, woman. Great is your womb that covered me. Great is your breast that nourished me. Great is your thigh that shared me with the joy of my kingdom. With the glory of my kingdom. With the power of my kingdom. Oh woman, yeah. Oh woman, oh woman, woman. This face makes you so attractive to me. This face makes you so attractive to me, yeah. This face makes you so attractive to me. Like a war in myself, like a flood in my heart, like a war in myself, like a flood in my heart. Your breast, your hair, your tongue, your womb, that I came in between your tongue to produce my son. I dropped my sperm in your womb to produce my son. You are not just a woman, but my sacred vessel, but part of my flesh. A woman, 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 I confess to you, I will not be a man today without you. I will not be a father today without you. Oh, womb, you are my helper today. Oh, womb, you are my helper today. You are my great joy in all. You are my great joy in all. You are my great joy in all, in heaven, in earth. You are my great joy in all. So glad to see my divinity power in you. To see my divinity power in you. To see my divinity power in you. So glad that I did. So glad that I did. You are the greatness of my throne. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Yes, as Abba Yahuwah divine eternal wife. And this is what he told me in his secret place. Psalm 91. He that dwelleth in the secret place of Abba Yahuwah. This is what he told me. And I just reveal it unto you. Oh, I love Abba Yahuwah. Greetings to the 30 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and also to the chosen Gentiles. Shabbat Shalom, family. All right, now this is what he told me in his secret place. I love Abba Yahuwah. Thank you, Abba Yahuwah, for giving us your word, Yahushua HaMashiach, and for also giving us your eternal spirit, Ruach HaKodesh, our divine teacher. I love you. Thank you, Abba Yahuwah. Thank you, Abba Yahuwah. All right, now, family, here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message titled for you and me. Wife, why are you here on earth? Nothing else but to serve your husband as Yahuwah. You are not of your own. Okay? You get to know this, woman. You are not of your own. Why are you here? Why are you here on earth? So right now, scripture to validate this. This is the very title. I will do this message again because we have so much to cover, but no room, no, to really deliberate on it the way it's supposed to be. No room for that. I'm going to redo it again. Wife, why are you here? You see, 99.9% of women, wives, miss their calling. Them missed it likewise. But I've already received deliverance from my own. So that is why I can also, I'll tell you about this mystery. Why are you here? You're not of your own. Scriptures now to keep riding on this. Like I always love to say, it's not by sensational, emotional, radiation, or burning person, not at all, but by the real subjective. I want to put asunder again between this organization called Christianity and the apostle Jesus Christ from the pit of hell, and Yahushua, the biblical eternal Messiah, and his bride, Israel, the eternal elect. That these are two different families, two different camps, and two different kingdoms. Yes, I want to do that. At the end of today, you're going to be, so realistic to yourself. You're going to be telling yourself some truth. And now you're ready. I mean the elect. Let's do it together. Ene Yahuwah ni meyareo. Ene Yahuwah ni meyareo. Ene Yahuwah ni meyareo. Ene Yahuwah ni meyareo. Ene Baba me ni meyareo. Ei meyare. Ei meyare. Ene Yahuwah ni meyareo. Ene nokbi wenyo magbere. Ene Yahuwah ni meyareo. Ene nokbo jayon magbere. Ha. Ene Yahuwah ni meyareo. Yes, what's the meaning of the song? I come in Yahuwah's name. The only name that can wash away filthiness from your body. The only name that can remove nonsense from your body. It is this very name, Yahuwah. Yud-He-Wah-He. I hear, Howe, here. Are we ready to do this? I'm his wife. So blessed. That's why he blessed me with this vision. This unique mystery. I love him. I pray time permits. I'm going to be taking it sensational. Proverbs 30. We leave 10 out, verses 10. We begins in verses 11, way down to 31. Okay, but we are starting from 30, verses 30. Want to walk our way up. Okay, Proverbs 31, verses 30. This is why I love about you so much. Okay, he has never left us without a word. He left a testimony here on earth. The very one you and I can access. I think almost every woman that knows about these very proverbs claims to be the virtuous woman. Only the title, not the dealings, not the character. No. Just the title. There is a lot, so many prize in it. This is who we are initially. This is how a wife should have been for her husband. Okay. Proverbs 31 got the answer. This is how YAHUAH designed a woman to be for her husband until something drastic took place in Genesis 3. This is who we are. So we still have the testimony over here. YAHUAH gave in aspiration author of proverb to describe, okay, the wife. Is it a wife? The biblical Messiah wife. Okay. Okay. The daughters of Zion in the new kingdom, the restored kingdom. This is how we're going to be for our husband. Okay. But 99.9% of wives today don't know why they are here. I was once there. So right now, let's get started. Time is running over again. Proverbs chapter 31, verses 30. Favor is deceitful. Is the very weapon devil is using to slaughter all our men. Favor. And beauty. In vain. In fact, no, this one is the most powerful weapon. After they have built their build their breast, build everything, wear muscle, and that woman will begin to use her mouth to say, I'm a virtuous woman. Really? Anyway, that is filth. Drop in the garbage. So right now, let's comment on this. I have a commentary for this. Okay. The very foundation and strong pillar of Proverbs 31, a woman. Should I take it again? Favor is deceitful and beauty is vain. But a woman that feareth YAHUAH shall be praised in all. So what is the key point? The fear of YAHUAH. That woman got the fear of YAHUAH. So first of all, let's comment on the fake beauty. That is not at all. That is going to contradict the very foundation why you are here. The fake beauty. So we see already that beauty is deceitful. Is a liar. Okay. Ribo Shantalaba is a deceiver. Beauty of a woman is a deceiver because that is not the real thing. That can carry you mad. That cannot build no hope for you. Listen at the beauty man ought to is to go in search of 1 Peter chapter 3, verses 3 through 4. Your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as blonded hair. By the way, I'm sorry. When you see my picture that I used to illustrate this very segment, because that was about 9 years ago, 2012, I blonded my hair, but I don't do it anymore. For almost 6 years now, I go naturally, complete natural, okay? So my beauty doesn't base on that. I take it again, 1 Peter chapter 3, verses 3 through 4. Your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as blonded hair. You get that? And wearing of gold. Jewelry, I was even selling gold. And fine cloth. No, this one is liar, okay? It's going to contract. This is not the foundation. This one is sand. Where a man build on this, everything is going to collapse. Let's say the beauty, the beauty of the Proverbs 31 woman, verses 4. Instead, it should be that of your inner self, the unfolded beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit. You're going to be gentle with your husband. You're going to be so quieted with your husband before you're going to be silent, which is of great what? Worth in the sight of YAHUAH. This is what brings about the Proverbs 31 woman. We still put some commentary. Proverbs 31 verses 30 said, a woman, that is the eventuous woman, is the woman that fear YAHUAH. And that was the solid foundation. Listen now. Proverbs chapter 9, the commentary, verses 10. The fear of YAHUAH is the beginning of wisdom. Come on now. So the Proverbs 31 woman got the fear of YAHUAH. And that make her so wise not to go for a sand of beauty that is going to be deceiving the man. Because that one has no part to play. Not that one is not needed, but that is in the foundation. It's not the priority. Listen, to fear the YAHUAH, in order for you to have the qualification, return back to your original state, root that one out. Beginning of wisdom is the entrance of it all. And knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. Now it said knowledge of the Holy One. Then you're going to be getting the understanding. That one's going to make you understand. Oh, this is who I am. So let's see what she have understanding for. Are we ready to do that? Because she have wisdom, she got wisdom. That makes her a virtuous woman. And she fear Yahuwah because the fear of Yahuwah navigate her into that wisdom that become the very solid foundation in that marital covenant, unbreakable. Let you see Christian pastor, they are all divorced. You even see the masturbator Christian Yakenome. Hey, the voice. And the royal law said, when you do that, shut up, don't speak. You are not qualified to speak because you couldn't handle your house. You can't handle the bride of Yahushua. We are so stubborn. So if you can't handle only one, then you shut up. You are disqualified. That might still making noise. 1 Timothy chapter 3, I think verses 5 says so, not me, okay? So like I said, the Proverbs chapter 31 verses 10, we are not going there, okay? No, we'll do it 2 or 3 days today, okay? We'll do what that is. These are all for women and for husbands. Now listen, she got understanding. So when you know, when you have the wisdom is going to be navigating into understanding of the Holy One. Holy One is Yahuwah and his mind. Listen, Genesis, Bereshit, best known as Genesis chapter 2 verses 18. And Yahuwah Elohim said, it is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him. Did you just get that? So this is what she got the understanding for. That I'm a helper. And I'm so suitable to match 5 and 6 unto this very person, this God. The reason why I'm here on earth. In fact, about 20 years ago, 21 years ago, I began my journey in Christianity. This very journey I began it. I spent 6 years there. I found out that through the power of the Ruach HaKodesh, found out that they are the Mystery Babylon. YAHUAH asked me, the Ruach HaKodesh asked me to leave. I leave. Okay, I think about 60, 70 years ago, I quit now. Okay, now, when I just begin this journey, this, I think, it could be the second visions YAHUAH gave unto me, or the third one. Then I always travel to Italy to buy gold and sell. Here in Netherlands, I always travel to Tuwis. I always pass Kipo to Tuwis. Okay. Now on this very vision, I was also going to Italy. But a guy, very awesome guy, was waiting for me at Skipo and said, come and meet me over there. Come and meet me over there. Oh, when I checked the time, and the appointment, I said, yes, I will make it. So in that vision, with every single breath in me, I was just running. I never walk in on my walk. Only on the race. Only on the race. Only because I want to get there in time. Okay. Actually, I did in that vision. I got there in time. And I saw the man waiting for me with every single breath of him also. And when I got there, he put forth a question before me. Why are you here on earth? Huh? When he said that, I said, He said, why are you here on earth? What are you doing here? I said, only, that was how I, Then I woke up. I couldn't answer because I don't have answer to it. Though I thought I know what I was doing. Though I thought I know what I'm going to what I'm going there for. But when I got there, I didn't know. 99.9% of women don't know why they are here on earth. They missed their YAHUAH calling by our ESO. That S make us so stubborn. Genesis 3 is our S. It's my ESO. I don't know about you. Because me and Art already, I know why I'm here. Why I'm here on earth to work for my husband, YAHUAH, in the person of his son, Yahushua HaMashiach. I know who I am. So you see, she got understanding that he is a helper. That she is a helper. That she is a helper. To do what? How can you help whom you don't know? Now here is my house, and I just need your assistance. Come over, come and help me. So, don't you know the role you're supposed to play as my helper? Are you going to be riding on me? Are you going to be commanding me? Are you going to be ruling in my own house, whereby I just called you to help me? You should have remained in your seat. And do, wholeheartedly, that I want you to do for me, because it's my house. That is a man for a wife. So we'll put some more. I pray to permit, we have so much. So this is what YAHUAH made woman to be suitable. But something, tragedy took place and bridged that gap. But this one in Proverbs 31, though we are falling, yet there is still restoration. The restoration is already been given. We put some more. So now that we have seen the very secret of the Proverbs woman 31, let's see her assignment. She got understanding and know who she is. Proverbs 31 verses 11. The heart of her husband doeth safely, trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. Come on now. Her husband gave out something that always bring about that constant progress, constant profit, constant gain. Wherever he go, he prosper. Whatever he does, he prosper. He was the head, not the tail. He always be the number one, not the last. He always prevail in wherever that he lays his hand to do, because of what? The support of his wife. There, the husband gave her. He said the heart of her husband safely trusted in her. Now, come on now, that the man is not even afraid that she's going to, turn it upside down. She's going to ride on me because I've already invited her into my house. Come and help me. Play this part for me in order for me to be solid in my kingdom. He trusted her. And the woman knew why, because she had the fear of Yahuwah and the wisdom that makes her so wise, not foolish woman. That makes her, that is the foundation of her duty as a helper, solid foundation. And that brings about understanding of the things of the Holy One. Okay, this is why I'm here, a helper. Now, her husband releases something for her. What was that? And he said his heart. To do what with? To break the heart? To cheat on the heart? Or to betray the heart? Why was the heart was given? Are you ready for this? So, woman, you are not of your own. Here is the heart that was being given unto you, the very foundation of your core, but you missed it. Let's say Bereshit, best known as Genesis, chapter 2, verses 21. So, Yahuwah Elohim caused the man to fall into a deep sleep, and while he was sleeping, he took one of the man's ribs and closed up the place with flesh. Then Yahuwah Elohim made a woman from the rib he had taken out of the man. You are not of your own. Come on now. You are not of your own. You are just an extension, a duplicate, a replica of a man. You did not exist for yourself. You exist for man. And Proverbs 31, woman got that vision. That was why she worked endlessly for her husband. 90 days, she kept busy. You like to claim this title. You like to claim this honor, but you don't look into her struggle, into her duty, into her character. You are not ready for that. Whitewash tomb, microwave, a woman, 99.9% they are. I went through the scriptures. I searched and searched. I couldn't see no woman that have this qualification, but just one. Who could that be? Maria Magdala, the biblical Messiah, eternal wife. She got it all. She got it all. And she was the one, the author of Proverbs in inspiration describes. And Abiyawa gave him that vision in order for us to know, the daughters of Zion, how we're supposed to be. For our husband, this is our duty for our husband. But that office is restored, and that is why we can dig into this mystery today. Listen now. So he said her husband gave out his heart. For what reason? Why did he give it to you? For what? Listen, this is the reason why he gave you the heart. Listen. Luke chapter 10, verses 38 through 39. As Yahushua and his disciples were on their way, he came to a village where a woman named Martha opened her home to him. 39. She had a sister called Mariam, who sat at the Adonai's feet, listening to what he said. This is a kingdom-minded woman. This is a husband-minded woman. This is why he gave you his heart. Because she listened, she sat at his feet to hear what he has to say. What is his plan? What is his goal? What is his aspiration? She studied her husband. A woman needs to study her husband. That is the heart. He gave it unto you already. Take that heart and study it. Listen to every aspiration of that heart. Every goals in that heart. Every visions in that heart. Listen to that heart. And do for the heart what the heart needed. You are a suitable helper. If you are, therefore the heart should not be your page. You study. It should be your page. You log into every now and then and study and know what the heart needed. A woman should be a messiah or no, a husband minded. Husband minded. Because you are just an extensioner for your husband in order to do one thing, to work for him. To work for him. I said 99.9% wives here on earth amidst this call. They don't know. How can you say you want to live? How can a Christian ordain a woman over a man? I said she's not the deaconess. Worry about the man. You are in sin. Christian always sanitize people. But the royal law is going to be, sanitizing your soul, spirit, and body. Not sanitize. Christian are the one doing that nonsense. And we see Mariam sat at Yahushua feet, listening. That is study. She was going through his mind, going through his heart. What did he want? So you cannot help whom you don't know, except you know the man's heart. How can you help as a helper? You're gonna be a stranger to your own calling, because your own calling is to study the man's heart and help his aspiration, his vision. But if you don't sit down and study his heart, as he gave it unto you, sorry. And that is what is going on today in this planet. Now she sat at Messiah's feet. What could that be? Feet simply mean to rule. Daniel chapter 10 verses 3. Matthew 24. So when you see the abomination of desolation stand in the holy place, is to rule. Okay. Now she sat at her husband's feet. What is the meaning of that? That is, I submit totally, completely to your rulership. She always on her feet. On his feet, excuse me. To your rulership. Because I know you are a kingdom-minded man. I submit to that rules. I will never raise equal level. I will never dare challenge your authority, because you build your house already. You just come in to support you. So I'm going to be study. I'm going to be going through your mind to know what is over there. And just carry out the vision. I will never bring second vision. Your vision is my vision. Your praise is my praise. Your love, everything you have followed. That is a kingdom. That is a woman kingdom. That is a wife, my dead husband, who study the mind and the heart, soul of her husband, and just carry and follow. John chapter 11 verses 32. You're going to see it over. She always fall at Messiah's feet, because she alone meets up to this criteria. We spread over to 12 now. 12 said, she would do him good and not evil all the days of her life. Every time. It's good, no evil. This is the good is going to be doing for her husband, because she already studied her heart. She's not a naive. Okay, she's not a mumu. She's not a foolish woman. She knows what that heart need already. Listen now, Ephesians chapter 5. You are not of your own, okay? Verses 22 through 24. Wives, submit to your husband as to who? As to Yahuwah. Listen. 23. For wife, okay, now I leave there. 24 now. Now, as the ministry submits to Mashiach, so also wives should submit to their husbands in everything. Are you going to be challenging Yahuwah? No, so you dare not challenge your husband. Your husband is the source of your living, and you are here for him. He is not here for you, you are here for him. Okay? Are you going to be dictating for Yahuwah? No, therefore you don't dictate for your husband. Whatever you know you cannot do to Yahuwah, don't do it to your husband. And this is how you do him good all the days of his life. And this is how you did not challenge him. You didn't cause him pain. You didn't break that heart he gave unto you. Rather, you cherish the heart. You take care of the heart like a newborn baby. Maria and Gay got it. Matthew 26, verses 10. Aware of this, Yahushua said to them, why are you troubling this woman? She has done a beautiful thing to me because she's my wife. My Messiah is in love. She have done a beautiful things to me. Martha, why are you distracting her? Judas, why are you disturbing her? Come on now, let her give me all that she have. I deserve it. She have done me so good. King James said, she has done good thing to me. Good thing is what she did for me. Because it will do him good all the days of her life. And Maria got that qualification. So this is how a wife should have been doing her husband good all the days they live together. Not this cataract madness. Let's see verses 13 now. Proverbs 31 verses 13. She seeketh wool and flax and worketh willingly with her hands. You are not looking into this. You only claim I'm a virtuous woman. A virtuous woman. Worry about her hard labor. You are blind to that. Then come again, Mariam. Luke chapter 8 verses 2 through 3. And a certain women which had been head of evil spirits and infirmity, Mary called Magdala, out of whom had gone out 7 devils, and Johanna, the wife of Cusa, Herod's steward, and Susanna, and many others, which ministered unto him of their own what substance. They were using their money to build the Messiah, the husband. They were spending their money. They were not just only their ability or their heart, with their own money also. Proverbs 14 verses 1 said, a wise woman used her own hand to build a house, while the foolish one destroyed. In fact, 99.9% of wives here today on earth are foolish wives. Now, let's check out verses 14. Proverbs 31:14. She is like the Mashanites' sheep. She bringeth her food from afar. It is her husband bring her food from she. So what's her food? Listen now. She don't eat anyhow food, okay? She import her food from a very far off land. Listen, Matthew 25:14 through 15. Again, it will be like a man going on a far journey, who called his servants and entrusted to them his property property to them. Listen, 2015 now. To one he gave. Okay, no, I'm not gonna be reading that. I think King James is the best. Okay, now Matthew 25 verses 14. For the kingdom of heaven, you see this one break is so beautiful. For the one I once read was NIV, New International Version. Yes, King James. For the kingdom of heaven is like, okay, for the kingdom of heaven is as a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants and delivered unto them his goods. And this woman goods is always come from far off land, because the master is in heaven, the kingdom. Because this woman is a kingdom minded woman. That place is not speaking of a food that is here today, tomorrow is perishing. Joshua said, don't look for the food that perishes, but rather look for the food that leads to everlasting life. So this woman, what was she getting from afar? Who is in afar? Her husband, the biblical Messiah, Yahuwah. Now, what is she getting? What was the food? Spiritual food. Like what I'm doing now. I get it from afar, off land. I don't just eat any nonsense like Christianity, Islam, unbeliever, or all this rubbish that is contradicted the royal law. I don't eat it now. So I import my food from heaven, far off land, and distribute it to the world. I eat good food. I'm not eating genetic modified organism now. That is the Proverbs woman 31. For her household, she always get a vision and revelation into her marital affair. I'm her marriage home. How am I going to help? She was always she was full of her husband. She always get this vision. Okay, this is how I need to handle my marriage. From Yahuwah, far off land. She always get this vision, and she keep distributing into that marriage. And that was why that marriage is going to be heaven on earth, because she got her spiritual food from heaven and distribute it into that marriage and contribute it into that marriage and use it to build that marriage. Because why? She fear Yahuwah. This should have been your goal for your husband. Now see the proverb woman. She's in action. She's a machine for her husband. She was just a machine for her husband there. Proverbs 31:15. She riseth also while it is yet night, and giveth meat to her household, and a portion to her maids. So her husband was also having house girl. Okay. Now, when it was still dark, she rose up to give food. And what food they gave? Or to give meat simply mean revelation. Because Hebrew chapter 5 verses 12 through 14 means me revelation. Okay. All four gospels says, while it was still yet night, Maria Magdalene with other women took lamb that goes to the tomb. To do what? They want to bring vision. Testimony. Now, I'm not going to be reading all. John chapter 20, verses 11. He came to the, okay, he's speaking of the disciple. Where am I? It's not 20. I'm running out of time. I don't have time to waste. Why are you wasting my time? Now verses 10. That the disciples, that is the household, our household. This including Gentile. Okay, the servants or maidens, we are the Gentiles. And the household, we are the disciple. Now, how does this now conjure or how are we going to sort this in? Prior to a wife for her husband, your children, the husband, brother, and sister, family will be well fed, and also people outside around your husband. You're going to be walking in and out for your husband. And your husband, if he's really that wealthy, of course, he's going to be having husband and husband. You're going to feed them also with visions and revelations. He said the men go home. But Maria Magdalene refused to go home, and she stood right at the tomb and began to cry, I will go nowhere until I see my Messiah. 11. But he said, then the disciple went back to their houses, to their homes. But 11. But Maria stood outside the tomb crying as she wept. And she bent over to look into the tomb. So what happened? So keep ready to 18. You're going to see where she got the unspeakable vision, unspeakable, unique presence, sight of the biblical Messiah restoration. And she now gave that vision to the disciple. The king is risen. It's no more in the grave. So what are we saying? This woman was just all over her husband. She never left her husband alone. No, in good times, in bad times. Are you like this? Then why are you claiming Proverbs 31? Or why you say you are a virtuous woman? Are you a virtuous woman? So this is the cause. Though none of us will be able to acquire this glory now. Because the earth is so polluted and our earth make us to be stubborn. It's still waging war. You don't want us to help our husband. You don't want us to give this glory to our husband. But do your best. At least now, come on. Do your best for your husband before the new kingdom comes. Why should your husband suffer a loss? Because you didn't bring vision to your husband as his helper, as his counselor. You didn't do that. You didn't bring vision. Okay? Why should your husband suffer loss? Because prior to our daily lifestyle, like Papa Jacob, he wanted to do a huge mistake. Then Mama Rebecca took over and said, no way. Esau, you cannot get the kingdom. Jacob does. And she played a part. Why should we suffer a loss? Whereby you are there, prophetess, surrounding your husband, and yet your husband is falling into mess, and you are not doing nothing about that. I see some prophetess, original prophetess here. Their husband is a cheater, a bastard cheater. And yet they are blind. They don't see vision. They don't give no revelation, nothing. Okay, until public shame overtook them. All right, family, I can't keep myself, okay? I try as much as possible to keep it just part 1, but it's not, isn't so now. We are still in verses 15. We still have a whole 14 verses to deal with. So this is part 1. What did I just say? This is part 1. This is part 1. So tomorrow I will upload the part 2. I will upload the part 2. This message, the owner of the message, they are on the way coming on. Not this few congregation that I have. In fact, this irrelevant one. In fact, this one that is not even ready. Only few. Sometimes when I look at my subscriber, I look at viewers, I will say, shame on you people. You are indeed the seed of serpent. What are you doing in my platform? What are you doing in my friend list? Get out of this place. You can't just occupy there. Okay? When I have almost 2,000 subscribers, how many people is viewing? Sometimes 10 people. Meanwhile, when I begin it, they were running after here. They would not say that this is not what they want to hear. All of them run away. Then you unsubscribe me. Hey, get out of my sight. Also to you on Facebook. What did you come here for? For God to kill your enemy? You are the enemy of yourself prior to this platform. Okay? Because you are the one opening the door for the devil to come and be doing you pain, sir. He that break the edges, the serpent surely will bite you. When I look at Facebook, he 20. Before 200. Now it's 20. I say, eh? Get out of here. Unfriend me. Go away from me. Shame on you people. You can't verify the calling by the true word of Yahuwah spoken over here. You want to verify that through miracle? You will be squashed. Eh? You will be denied. If you don't watch with me. Now, you can't celebrate with me. If you don't gather with me. Now, you can't build with me. That is how it works. All of them run away. Okay? So, nevertheless, many are called. Only few that got it, the stays. So, those are the few I'm saying. And the kingdom is theirs. Because this, you can't see in the Christendom. How? No, how are you going to be seeing a message like this? No, only Christian, no, whatever they are doing there, it's only self-ordination. God killed their enemy. God gave them 1,000, 2,000, then 1 million, euro. It's only God and what I want. Is want. They always want from their God. They don't have the message of the kingdom. Okay, so quickly I want to chip this in. Okay, so tomorrow I will upload the part 2. The owner of the messages, they are on their way coming when Yahushua publish this testimony. After he has published it, the owner of the message will come and they will know what Abba Yahuwah is using me to. Abba Yahuwah used me to do for them. So let's go to now to I think verses 15 now or 16 rather. For me, I don't like staying around something that disturb my mind. No, I don't like it. I always cut it off. Since my message is a taboo to you because I'm cursing your Jesus and thunder strike Jesus Christ from the pit of hell in Yahuwah's mighty name, because I know who is Jesus Christ. Is from the pit of hell. Okay, since you said this one is a taboo for you, please unfriend me, delete me, unsubscribe me, and get out of my sight. It's not for you. You can't get it because it's not yours. Go away from me, Yahuwah's mighty name. Now, let's rush down to verses 16. Maybe we're going to stop with this. I don't know. Let's see now. Since we are not doing, since we have part 2 now, so let's go back and read the meat she brought for her husband, okay? So this commentary is for Proverbs 31 verses 15, okay? Now I read verses 10. Okay, let's take it again. John chapter 20, how she brought the meat, how she always wake earlier, she was never sleeping. Okay, say I can't never go her light. Okay, while he was still yet dark, okay? This woman always supply meat for their family, not just for the house, also for their servants, okay? Now I read John 20 verses 10. Then the disciples went back to their homes. 11. But Maria stood outside the tomb crying. As she wept, she bent over to look into the tomb and saw 2 angels in white. She saw holy angels. This is not vision. How far can you go for your husband? For Abba, you want to dispatch heaven, angel from heaven to come and minister to you. Do you know the glory, the massive glory in that? This is the woman that feareth Yahuwah. And this is the glory of the woman of Proverbs 31. If you know you are not ready to strive at all, at least also emulate this, to have that 2 or 3 characters from this woman. Therefore, stop quoting this. You are a virtuous woman. It irritates me when I see it on Facebook. People, some useless women, not Jezebel, posted the scriptures. It tore my stomach. Said these people, they don't even know what they are talking about. That is using the word of Abba Yahuwah in vain. Because 99.9% wives on earth missed their original call and walking in the veil as a serpent. Feminist. So this one will do part 2 tomorrow. The second day of the week, the one you call Monday, we'll do another one. Husband head. Husband is the head, and wife is the body. And while the body is running, it just run away. And the head of the man is just crying on the floor. That will be for second day of the week. Then third day of the week, which is Tuesday, we will release one again. This one is good with you. It's about women. Because this is my call. Now verses 13. No 12. Now she saw, okay, and she saw two angels in white standing where Yahushua's body and head had been, one at the head and the other at the feet. So what is these two angels? It's still illustrated to you and I. Even in the grave, the ministry, the marital covenant is still going. The head is still recognized, and the feet is still recognized. The woman is the body. Okay, now it's like I'm going another way now. Yes. What is the woman doing? She was still in the grave. Doing what? And those two offices, no, this one go for the one I will do on Tuesday. Let me not drive into that one. Okay, let me not review my secret. So this one goes for on Tuesday. Okay. Listen now. 14. At this, she turned around and saw Yahushua standing there, but she did not realize that it was Yahushua. 15. Woman, he said, why are you crying? So romantic. Who is it you are looking for? Thinking he was the gardener. I think I'm going to leave this one. We will still use it. We will still use it in this very one we are doing the part 2. We still use it. So you see how woman walk endlessly. You know, in the night, her candle did not go out. She never stopped praying. Okay? She never stopped praying like the 5 foolish virgin and the 5 wise virgin. In the night, their light goes out. They lost oil. They lost strength. They lost understanding. No wisdom anymore. That was why they were being called foolish virgin. But you see the wise one. Oh, no. In the night, she was still full of energy. Around 32. This is how you should have been busy, because you knew your calling already. This woman excelled in her calling, in her Yahuwah giving calling. She played it so well. And this is your duty for your husband. And the only reason why you live, it is what we are looking into.